in the case of Loretta Lynch and Brian Flores. I sent you the article as soon as I saw it. The fact that Loretta Lynch of the Obama administration is now going to be representing the NFL in this historic lawsuit with Brian Flores. Brother Mac, I know you've dug into it. What are you thinking on this thing?
Ben, first of all, I don't care how much, bro, I don't care how much digging I do. Man, sometimes, man, this is like, I can't get it. So, Ben, this morning, Dr. Patton, now, Ben, you and I done spoke to Dr. Patton. Dr. Patton's the love of my, I love when I tell you the love of my life, I love Dr. Patton. It's just a wonderful, wonderful sister. And Dr. Patton and I have been in some beautiful battles together. And she's called me and made recommendations of things we should talk about on the show. So she's an ardent listener. Dr. Patton called me. And when Dr. Patton talks to me, it's the way she talks to me that it's just, it's so Dr. Patton. So she called me, man, she said this. Carl, tell me why.
Yeah.
Jesus, tell me why. I said, Doc, since you evoked the name of Jesus, all I could say is Judas. Man, this doesn't make sense. Now, as you stated, she's with the Obama administration. She takes over from, who was our first Secretary, Attorney General? Eric Holder. So she takes over from Eric Holder. And now that she's graduated, she's an accomplished woman now. Let's not mistake now. So the Dylan Roof situation, she brought federal charges to bring a life sentence against him. So she's done some good things. Now, when she retired, when her time as a public servant was done, she joined this law firm. And I'm trying to remember the name of this law firm, Ben. And I was hoping that you would have that law firm at your fingertips.
I can look for it while you. I'll find it for you. Go ahead.
She's a partner at the law firm Paul Weiss, Refkin, Wharton, and Garrison. And so this firm has done work with the NFL in the past. So they brought her in as a partner. So trust and believe she's getting paid now. So knowing that this firm has done work with the NFL, they represented the NFL in the past. So the NFL decides to go to them. But I don't think the NFL went to them just to go to them. They went to them with the exact intent to have this black face to represent these white owners. And when I say white owners, I'm talking about white conservative old men owners.
That's right.
Men like Jerry Jones, who said, my boy is on this team. Better stand for that national anthem or you won't stand with that star on your helmet. I'm talking about that kind of mindset. So now they need to put a black face in front of it and they go get this black woman. Now I'm going to tell you something, Ben. There's two things in the world that I would never do. I would have never took them 30 pieces of silver and been Judas. I wouldn't have sold that little baby Jesus. I just wouldn't have done it. I'm not built like that. I wouldn't have sold out little baby Jesus.
8 pounds, 12 ounces.
And Ben, there ain't no amount of money that you could have given me to represent the NFL in this case. I could represent you in damn near any other case. I couldn't have represented you against Colin Kaepernick, and I damn sure couldn't have represented you against Brian Flores. And I'm convinced that she looked at him and said, well, how much? And the NFL looked at her and said, baby, here's a blank check. You fill it in. And she put that grin on her face and she filled in a number. Because see, if I were with that firm and I was a partner in that firm and they came to me, Carl, we got a wonderful opportunity. The NFL has just contacted us and they would like for us to represent them in the Brian Flores case. I would have looked at one of my partners and I would have asked him, have you lost your ever-loving mind?
That's right. That's right.
Being at that point, I would have told him, I am hereby recusing myself because there ain't no way on God's green earth. Do you know that if I represented this firm in the NFL against Brian Flores, do you know that I could lose my invitation to the all-black family reunion? Do you realize that they could pull my black card? Get out of here with that nonsense. I'm just saying.
We're laughing, brother man, but it's deadly serious, right? And it's something when immediately when I saw this headline, the first thing I thought of was how Barack Obama, who is the one person you can't speak ill of in most black circles,
don't say it in front of my
actively, that too, right? Barack Obama actively inserted himself into the players' strike of 2020. The players, black players in the NBA, decided to strike out of protest on behalf of Jacob Blake, who had been shot by police officers. Barack Obama personally made a call to LeBron James, Chris Paul, and other players and convinced them to go back to work, neutralizing that power that those athletes have. Why is this happening from the likes of Barack Obama and Loretta Lynch?
Ben, I need a moment. You know, I like to think that I keep up with things, but I wasn't aware of what you just shared with me. And I need a moment because, Ben, I'm in my feelings right now. I don't normally like to get in my feelings, but I am in my feelings because, you know, my mama, Ben, I'm going to tell you something. It's certain people you can't speak ill of. You can't say nothing bad about Kobe Bryant. You better not shape your lips to say nothing bad about Venus or Serena Williams. And that boy, that brother, Barack Obama, you can't say.
You must have not listened to my show before you came on the show.
No, obviously not, Ben. Obviously, I have not listened because I'm saying to you right now, I'm in my feelings right now.
I will. For people who don't know this particular story, you can get it at SB Nation anywhere. Just Google how Barack Obama helped convince NBA players to end their strike and return to play. In a call with Chris Paul and LeBron James, I'm reading from SBNation.com. Barack Obama urged NBA players to return to the court and resume the playoffs. Because, you know, you can't interrupt the playoffs. And the players, black players, had enough of black people being killed by the police. And they got the once and the first black president to come and tell these black NBA players to stand down. And that ended the most powerful protest that we could have had from these gentlemen, which was using their labor to shut down the NBA playoffs. So, yeah, they wrote out the big guns on that one.
So Ben, all I can tell you is I have gone over and over in my mind with Loretta Lynch. Ben, I don't get it. 100 years, plus years, that this league has been outright racist in their selection of NFL head coaches. And now you trot out a black woman. How does she take that case, man? It's not like she's beholden to this law firm. She's the former United States Attorney General. She can go to any law firm she so desires. Partner, how about, baby, you hang your own shingle and do your own thing?
Yeah.
But, Ben, all money ain't good money.
And all skin folk ain't kinfolk.
Bro, Ben, I'm trying to tell you, if I had been a partner in that firm and I were the one that they walked up to, Ben, I'm telling you, I would have told them like that. I said, man, do you understand what you are asking of me? Man, you putting my invitation to the Black Family Reunion at risk. They could pull my black card. Carl could put me, he could give me reservations in the Kunta Hotel. I can't take this case. Ben, I don't know. So Dr. Patton, I'm like Dr. Patton. Dr. Patton, after she asked me, she said, Ben, she said, Carl, and it's funny the way she talked to me. She said, Carl, tell me why. And then she'll pause and she goes, Jesus.
It's too early in the morning for this, Dr.
Dr. Patton.
You know, we're laughing right now because if we don't laugh, I'm gonna turn the corner. I'm gonna turn the corner and talk about how there's always been a select group of Negroes who have been willed out to temper black folks when we get out of line. I don't know if this is that particular paradigm, but it's starting to give me the sensation that it is, Dr. Mack.